What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the new subscribers. Welcome back to the old subscribers. I'm doing some monthly readings for all the signs. I'm on the sign of Capricorn. So let's see what the messages are for the sign of Capricorn. You have the Eight of Swords with the Two of Swords. This is a decision about something that keeps you kind of in mental conflict or someone you're dealing with. You could have had to walk away from someone just because of differences in opinions, or maybe you're not getting along with someone. Then you have the World card. So some of you guys made a decision to walk away from this person because you just really weren't getting along anymore. Maybe you didn't have anything in common. Maybe you guys just had a fight where someone made the decision to end this cycle. Then you have the Queen of Cups. So this is energy of someone being very intuitive, and it could be your own energy or someone else's. Being very intuitive, being very open with your feelings to a certain extent. I feel like you have them, but maybe that might be what you're conflicted about in your head. The Hermit. Some of you guys have just now kind of realized that maybe you're in the process of going through an ascension, or maybe you're going through some type of an awakening. But at the same time, going within, you're trying to make a decision about how you feel and like what you're thinking and how it all comes together. The Five of Cups. So there is some type of loss and regret here that you guys kind of just went through. Maybe dealing with another person with the Nine of Swords, or something that you're having a lot of anxiety and worry about. Maybe it's this water sign energy that you're dealing with. Maybe you're not sure about their feelings for you because you guys aren't together right now. They might be at a distance from you. The Justice card. You could be worried about some kind of legal matter that has to do with this person. Someone is not sleeping very well. Someone does have quite a bit of anxiety. But I do feel like the feelings that they have are genuine, but they have taken a lot of losses, so they're not really one to kind of be open and talk about their feelings. Then you have the Ten of Pentacles. So I think that if there is like worry about whether or not if you're going to lose a court case or some kind of legal matter, I think that it's going to be okay. I think that it's going to work out in your favor. I think that there's going to be some kind of like cash out or payout or some kind of money thing where it's going to be a stable ground for you guys to stand on, whether or not it's right now or it's in the future. The bottom is the Hanged Man, so some kind of energy of, still kind of holding on to something from the past, or maybe just not being able to move on from this person because you realized that you had deeper feelings for them than you anticipated, or vice versa. I feel like it's, you guys are both kind of feeling like this. With the Eight of Swords, you have the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like this person has taught you a lot about yourself, or maybe you guys could learn a lot from each other, or you are learning a lot. Maybe you're learning more about each other. Then you have the Page of Pentacles, so this is kind of something that's really slow moving. Could be, this is your own energy of like having these ideas and maybe to be a teacher or to go back to school or something, but it's just kind of slow moving. But then you have the Fool card. So you guys are taking a leap of faith anyway. Maybe into the unknown, maybe into some kind of different type of future, some type of something where you can't really see, the ground, but you're still kind of jumping out on a whim of faith. The Five of Cups came out twice, so I feel like there is some kind of regret here that you have for something in the past. With the Eight of Pentacles, this is you kind of working on stability, maybe changing, maybe working on yourself, maybe taking some time out for yourself to work on some things. Because you do still have this soulmate energy, but you're focusing on what you lost and not what you still have, or maybe that's what this person is doing. Then you have the Three of Swords. So there is some type of loss, or maybe some type of depression, or some kind of something that you did lose recently. Maybe around 5 weeks or 8 weeks, some type of loss that there was. But then you have the Star card. So some of you guys are healing, maybe going within, working on yourselves a little bit, setting out on a new adventure regardless. Maybe you feel a little bit heartbroken because this person isn't noticing the connection, or you feel heartbroken because you're not with them and you want to be with them. Then you have the Strength card. So I feel like maybe you're trying to have the confidence and the courage to kind of move this forward, but maybe you're not really sure. With the Temperance card, though, I see things being evened out when it comes to like all the stress and anxiety And I do see, like, if you are able to find the strength in yourself, you've been working on yourself, you've been learning. I think that, once you're able to take control of the situation and have a little bit more faith in yourself and a little bit more confidence, I do see this kind of moving forward and things being balanced. Even though you might feel like you can't really let go of something right now or this person, I do see things changing in the future. Not being so full of anxiety. The Eight of Wands in reverse, maybe you're not talking to someone right now, or there is no communication, so that might be why you're kind of feeling this kind of loss with this person. Then you have the Queen of Swords. I think some of you guys are worried about someone cutting you out of their lives, or you recently cut someone out of your life. Maybe you just felt like there's something that you needed to cut out of your life, period, because it's easy just to not talk to this person. With the Ace of Swords, it's like you did tell them the reason why. But with the Wheel of Fortune, it was just like this probably was a karmic connection for some of you guys that needed to end. A karmic soulmate connection for some of you guys with a possibly an air sign. Or maybe this is telling your parents something, maybe that you aren't talking to them about right now, but something that, you will be telling them in the future. You have the Nine of Cups. Jeez. All this stuff fell. Hold on. So this is some kind of wish granted. This is some kind of wish come true. Something that you've always wanted. And then you have the Ten of Cups. So this is like emotional fulfillment, going where your soul tribe is, being happy, seeing the rainbow, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, kind of taking the steps for yourself to heal and balance yourselves out and kind of getting in your groove, getting your groove back. The Ten of Pentacles, I do see you being really financially stable towards the end of the month, I do see a love offer being brought in by someone in the future, maybe. The Five of Swords in reverse. So this is kind of you getting out of your head, like all this mental conflict that you might be going through when it comes to like this commitment or this person. Possibly a Taurus for some of you. But I feel like don't overthink this. Don't get stuck in your head and don't like let your mind play tricks on you because you already know what it is. You know what I mean? The Lover's card. This is a really strong connection between two people. Could be dealing with a Gemini, but this is more about, this is a spiritual connection. With the Lovers and the Ten of Cups, like you're going to be really happy. This is someone who is a part of your soul tribe. This is a part of your destiny. This is a part of your future. So don't like listen to any negative thoughts or try not to have any negative thoughts because I think that someone is single right now or they feel like they're single and they don't really want to be. So that's kind of what's causing a lot of someone to be really sad. Then with the Six of Pentacles, you do have someone that's going to be offering something to you, but you're not sure if they're offering it to you or another person, or maybe this person thinks like maybe you're offering your love to more than one person. But with the Magician, you're manifesting things really, really quickly into your life now, and this is going to bring about some new opportunities for you, something that you always wanted to do, some kind of creative endeavor, but it does involve you leaving another situation. With the Two of Cups, there is this soulmate connection. I think someone did walk away from a karmic soulmate, or maybe just maybe a baby's mother, or maybe a situation where you took an opportunity somewhere else, so you left maybe your parents behind, and you kind of like feel like really stressed out about it, but I think that you decided to go ahead with this anyway. With the Hermit, you're doing some soul searching, you're doing some soul reflecting this month, and maybe, as the month goes on, you'll be more able to talk about this with the people that love you. I think people are just missing you mostly, you're missing people, they're missing you. It seems to be a common theme across the board here. But I would just want to remind you to stay out of your head. Don't overthink this. Don't listen. Like, don't let your mind play tricks on you. Don't get caught up in paranoia or, like, feeling like, like these little mind games, like a lot of mental conflict. And try not to stress yourself out too much and try to, hopefully your partner can do the same thing, because I feel like when you're in this kind of connection, you guys are going to be mirroring each other a lot. So try to send them good, positive vibes and love, to kind of bring you guys out of this little funk that maybe you're in because you guys aren't together right now. You have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. For some of you guys, it has to do with the karmic soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Maybe there's something that you're not really paying attention to with this person. There could have been red flags that you had ignored in the past, or vice versa. Or maybe this person is confused about who their actual soulmate is, but they're not paying attention to some signs, and maybe you're going to pick up on it. Then you have let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. So, you know, whatever's meant for you will be for you, and it'll happen in divine timing in the universe, you know, in the way that it's supposed to. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And then you have this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. Some of you guys, there's someone who wants to work on this connection with you, or you want to work on it with them. But it's important to realize that with loving yourself and so that another person is able to love you and vice versa is important. Some of you guys need to release a pretty toxic ex that you still have in your energy field, who probably wants to come back and say they want to work things out for the 5,000th time, but they're playing with you. So that's probably the red flags that you need to pay attention to. Some of you guys are in a separation from your soulmate, and I think that in this time that you're not with your true soulmate or your true love, it's time to release the other person that you're with, because you know that you don't really love this other person, and you know that you can't really trust them. So maybe just getting their energy field out of your energy field, you know what I'm saying? I do see new opportunities coming in. I do see you manifesting in some money and some new investments. So hang tight there, Cap. And that's all I have for you. Have a good day.